Over the next couple of videos, I'm going to be looking at how to share content, how to create and assign content, and provide that information to your students. So we looked at in the last two videos, we saw that the worksheets and the exercises are essentially the purpose of the Steps to Maths website. And that includes the courses and revisions that are available through the exercises for students. But what we're going to look at now is going to look at how to create and share content. So let's go back to the library. So as I said in the first video, in the library you've got a number of master files and you've also got class books. The master files contain all of the content on maths. However, you will only want to actually pick out a small amount of this particular content and share it with your students. So I'm going to go through step by step how we're actually going to do that process. Now, first of all, we're not logged in, so we actually do want to log in and create ourselves an account. And I'm going to go through that by clicking on login here. And going step by step, we're going to register with Steps to Maths and go through this process. The first step in the process is to build a personalized training program. As a teacher, we're going to skip through that and click straight away onto Personalize Account. In this section, we have to add our username, an email address, and a password. The normal process of creating yourself an account. So I just fill in all these, the information, the username, email address, password, first name, last name, and school if you so wish, and then we'll click on teacher, actually school. Yes, we're just going to say Steps to Maths for the moment. Okay, and then as a teacher, click submit, and that will create your account and automatically go into the teacher's homepage. From here, I'm going to look at the menu on the right hand side, and I'm just going to go straight back to the library, because the library is where everything is done now. Okay, so now we've created ourselves an account, we're logged in. We want to have a look at copying content to my topics. However, you can see in my books I don't actually have any books yet. So the first thing I need to do is I need to create a new book from my library. And there we go, I've created a new book. There's my name and it's a new book that's my ID. And I can modify that. I can change the name, I can change the title, and I can change the cover of that book. So let's just type in an example title. Okay, so I've changed the title to Content for First Years, and then I'm going to modify the book and I'm going to go back to the library. In the library, I want to copy content to my topics, and the way that you do that is you go up to this link here at the top where it says copy content to my topics. You click on that link and it will open a new page where you can copy content into your book. So let's have a look. On the right hand side we can see the point into which we want to copy the content, and that will be the new book, the Content for First Years. Okay, and there's the root of the book, and there's no other information in there as yet. The book that we want to copy from is going to be the master file, the maths book. You can also copy from any of the other books that you have access to, but for the moment we're going to look at copying content from the master books. And today we're just going to copy the natural numbers, and we're going to copy that content straight into the root of the tree over here. And to do that, you just click on copy content. There goes the information. You're going to copy all of that into the root of your selected book. Just scroll down a little bit. Just press OK, hit enter. And that content will now have been copied in here, and all of that content will be available in this book here. Okay, so there you go, and that is done. So now you have the content that you want. You've created a new book. You've named the new book. You've selected the content that you want in the library. And in the later videos, we're going to look at how we can assign this content to specific students or classes. And just to go back to the library so we can see that particular content in our book. There's the book, the Content for First Years. And if I read that book now, I can see that all of my content that I wanted is in there, all the natural numbers with all the associated help. And just a reminder, if I go to the chapter link of natural numbers, I will get a full list of all of that. So if I ever want to print that out or save it to a notebook or something like that, I can do that. Okay, there you go.